An Ohio mother lost custody of her newborn daughter last month because she used marijuana-based tea to treat labor pains. Raw Story says, quote, Hollie Sanford delivered a healthy baby girl September 26th at a Cleveland hospital, but a custody hearing was scheduled on less than 24 hours' notice after the infant tested positive for a marijuana byproduct. They say Sanford said she used the tea instead of prescription medication to treat pain and nausea during her pregnancy. Quote, I did my research and I felt like what I was doing was safe. I know in my heart that I'm an excellent mother. What happened should not have caused my baby to be taken from me. Attorneys have asked a court to overturn a decision by juvenile court magistrate Eleanor Hillau, who ignored social workers and ordered the child removed from her parents' care and placed with a cousin. An attorney for the county explained that Sanford used a metabolite of marijuana that was not psychoactive, but the magistrate ignored him and pointed out that it's still illegal in the state of Ohio. So isn't that something? They say the version of marijuana that she used is not even one that gets you high. So I guess it's like that oil that they use to counteract seizures sometimes in kids. They say it doesn't get you high, and she took it. So there's no negative effects on the kid or anything like that. And she took it because she was in pain. And they still took the kid away anyway. For fuck's sake, man. I mean, in essence, what you're doing is you're punishing somebody for using medicine. I don't know why people feel like you can just wall off certain things and say, like, no, I've declared that that's not medicine and that doesn't help, even though it does. So I'm going to lock you up if you use it. That's fucking madness, man. I mean, I've spoken about this before, but anybody who knows anything about hospitals and, you know, what they give you when you're in pain, it's heroin. Like, that's what morphine is. It breaks down in your body the exact same way as heroin. Morphine is basically heroin. So when you get in a car accident and your leg's dangling off, they give you heroin. This idea that we get all puritanical and barbaric and we say, no, I know you say it helps you, but I'm going to say that it didn't help you, and I'm going to take away your kid. Honestly, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Now, you know, don't get me wrong. Am I saying everybody, you should basically take whatever drug you want when you're pregnant and, you know, you should expect your kid to be totally normal under all circumstances? No, I'm sure that there are many doctors who would tell you that if you overuse certain substances when you're pregnant, yeah, there's going to be a negative effect, and you shouldn't do that. Don't chain smoke when you're pregnant. Don't down bottles of Jack when you're pregnant. We get it. We get it. Everybody's got that level of common sense, or most people have that level of common sense. But when you have the sufficient backstory and all the information, and you still decide to punish her even though what she said was rational, well, now you're the bad guy. There's no question about it. It's called prosecutorial discretion, dick. You know what that is? That means you could look at somebody, okay, technically you broke the law, but it is what it is. I'm going to let you go here because, I don't know, the kind of marijuana you used didn't even get you high, and you took it specifically for pain reasons? But no, they took the kid away anyway. The explanation was perfectly legit. She said, I don't even use it recreationally. They drug tested her 2 other times, by the way. She wasn't on it when they drug tested her again after it. She's like, I can stop taking it, no problem. I was just taking it because I was in pain. So she stopped taking it. And they're like, we're still going to take your kid even though you've tested clean the past 2 times. So she comes out, she says, look, I took it because I was in pain. I'm not going to take it anymore. It didn't even get me high, and the baby's not affected in any negative way. Perfectly rational, logical explanation. They're like, nope, state's going to take the kid. Well, fuck you, man. Fuck you. And they say, well, technically, even though it doesn't get you high, it's still legal in Ohio. Well, let's try to change that today. There's a vote going on today to legalize marijuana in a weird way, admittedly, in Ohio, where there's like a monopoly and state-sanctioned businesses that can do it, and only they can do it. Weird how they did it, but nonetheless, they're trying to do it. Everybody get out there and vote for it, and we can improve upon it over time. But vote for it because shit like this has to stop. It's unacceptable.